You are listening to Bodado Online Radio, a station that cares about how you feel and how you think.
Hello everyone, today we have a special guest who goes by the name of Yolanda Akona Hughes, who has a very interesting background. So today she'll be telling us more about who she is and where she comes from. Hello Yolanda.
Sawubona.
Unjani?
Ngiyaphila wena?
Ngiyaphila. So I just need you to answer a few questions for me.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay. So I want to know, what made you learn one of the African languages such as isiZulu?
Oh, benganayise kakhulu ekhaya ngoba abazali abakhethile ukuthi hayi aseminezi isiZulu ngoba ngabe bashilo ukuthi hayi akafunda Afrikaans noma ngalathiwa hayi isuthu cha abamfundisi isiZulu. So from there, that's where I learned Zulu from.
So why do you think it's so imperative to learn or speak one of the African languages?
It is Africa, so it makes sense as an African from Africa to learn an African language. So ekhaya obviously bisafundisa ukuthi ilanguage yona iphethe amasiko, so mungayazi ilanguage yakho understand amasiko. So that's why they made it very important for me to understand isiZulu kwazi ukusikhuluma.
Okay. So now, since you know or you can speak one of the languages, how do you feel?
I love it. isiZulu sivula iminyango eminingi for me because I was able to relate and understand abangani abaphuma eZimbabwe abakhuluma isiNdebele, abangani abaphuma e-Eastern Cape abakhuluma isiXhosa, abangani abaphuma eSwaziland abakhuluma iSwati, ngoba isiZulu sinamagama afanayo lapho. So I think it's an amazing language. I really do love it, and even the popularity of ama TV program njengeSibaya, I'm able to understand zonke lezo zinto ngesiZulu.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why do you think it is so important for oneself to ensure that they can speak at least one of the languages?
I think you can't run away from it. Mungas understand at least language ayodwa. You always be isolated with community. I mean, a lot of the things with our president and what happens, munga understand ukuthi most of his reasons is amasiko and this and that. You won't understand anything. And ngeke ukuthi wena uhlala eMzansi unga understand isiZulu. Like you won't feel like you're part of it. Uzobuka ngathi umuntu ongaphandle obuka phakathi. You know, you're just an audience and you're not part of, South Africa.
So how did this change your life or influence your lifestyle? How has it influenced your identity?
I think it just made me more wise, I would say, because there's a lot of sayings and morals and values ngifunda ngesiZulu because it's a very, very strong language, I can say that. There are lots of stories and sayings that are relevant manje ngesiZulu. And it just brought out that thing where bakufundisa ngesiZulu ukuthi usiphatha kanjani izintombazana, u-addressa kanjani umuntu omdala nomuntu omncane. So in English there isn't such. Mom is mom, dad is dad, ingane. But ngesiZulu there's a certain tone ngendlela ukhuluma ngakho ukhuluma nomuntu omdala. So it just teaches you to be the way you are and nokuziphatha kahle nokuziqhenya being a Zulu person and understanding that language. Yeah.
Okay. So what is so interesting about African languages? Everything about it, because there is no one that is the same. If you go to Eastern Cape and African language there and their culture, akufani nathi like KZN. So I would say it's very diverse. It's exciting because it feels like you're in different areas. You move from Limpopo and you go to Mpumalanga, and the language, the culture, it is different. It's exciting. It makes you want to learn more. You want to know your neighbor. You want to know the person next door and the one after that and their friends. It's exciting. African languages are exciting. So tell me, do you have any African friends?
Too many. Too many. From Kenya to Swaziland to Botswana, I have so many friends that have taught me so much because of their language, So it's exciting when you go out in a group and this person says this one word and we all laugh because it means something else in another language, and you kind of learn these things, and it's very exciting and fun.
Okay. Do you eat any African food? And which do you eat?
Yes. I'm not embarrassed to say it because, yeah, ngendlela esikhuluma ngayo manje, siyoklam and stuff, no. I love istam, like sunburn beans, I love that. But ezinye izinto, I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan, but
Istam.
yeah, istam, yeah.
So can you write isiZulu?
Yes. At prep school, we had a basic where you had to read a lot of it. So I love reading newspapers, like Isoles and all those things. It's very, I think it teaches you to be able to learn more words, like Izulu. So from there on, I wanted to write. So in high school, I took it up too, and now I know how to write Izulu.
Last question. Would you encourage your children to speak one of the African languages, such as yourself?
Definitely. I won't give them a choice, I'm sorry to say, but at least one of the languages, because at the end of the day, they won't know who they are because they don't know where they come from if they don't have that basis, that foundation of the language of Azad. At least one parent, you know. And I'm grateful my parents actually taught me because at the end of the day, you need to be able to relate to the Bantu Salana. You need to understand why they think the way they do, and it's because of the language and the culture. So angifuni ngane yami nje ibe nje umuntu oqalazayo nje mahhala engazi kwenzakalani. You have to understand at least one language.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you for joining us, and a special thank you to our guest who took this time off to join us and make us learn more about this special language, isiZulu. Sesibonile ukuthi akuthina sodwa sikwazi ukusikhuluma, nabanye abantu bayakwazi ukusikhuluma, so kumele siyiqhenye ngaso. Well, that's it from me, Usiphokazi Khumalo. Catch us next time when we tackle a different topic and learn more about something totally interesting.